Man, welcome to another episode of Unplugged. We got a special guest, Jay Wyse. What's up, my guy?
What's good, man? What's good, huh?
And how you doing?
I'm good, man. No complaints. You know how it is with me.
So you just released a project called Life, and then you just earlier in the year, first quarter, you released Humble Savage 2. So how's both projects doing so far in 2020?
Both of them, Late and Humble Savage too. They both doing good, man. I've been picking up a lot of new ears and just getting in contact with some good people and just building and pushing, man. That's it. But everything's everything.
That was up, and you got the one song on the Spotify playlist, and then you just got picked up on the Heavy Sound Lab top 5 artists of the week. That was pretty dope.
Yeah, I think that was dope too. And the Heavy Sounds, I didn't even know anything about it till I got on Instagram and I seen it. And I was like, yeah, that's clutch.
Yeah, and they actually went back to your old project I saw.
Yeah, back to Humble Savage too.
So how long have you been doing the music for?
So I started music, I'm going to say seriously, it was around like 2012, the end of 2011, beginning of 2012.
Oh, all right. About 8 years.
Yeah, yep.
So, like, what's your process of, like, recording? Do you record on a beat right away, or do you write stuff down?
No, so a lot of time I get the beats from my producers, and I be at home, and I just write. I don't like to go to the studio not ready. So that's
you
why
feel
I
like you rushed at the studio, so you record everything and then go to the studio, so you knock out stuff.
Yep. I don't like to waste no time.
Yeah, don't waste your money at no studio, just wasting your time just recording and coming out with nothing, man. Perfect your craft at home. What else? What's your biggest influence?
Biggest influence to like do music?
Yeah, music influence.
Biggest musical influence. I don't know if I got a particular person. I just like genuine shit, like transparent shit that you can really like relate to. That's what's like my influence, like that type of thing.
You don't have your favorite artist?
I don't really currently have a favorite artist. I mean, coming up, my mother used to listen to Pac a lot, so it was like coming up, it was a lot of Pac. So Pac definitely up top. I mean, I like Cole. I hate running off names. I like Cole, Nipsey, rest in peace. And that's just a couple artists that I like.
So you had your household was a lot of music.
No, it wasn't a lot of music. It was just like that. I remember just my mother listening a lot to Tupac. I ain't really come from a musical household or have a heavy music background. Never that kid in the mirror with the brush rapping and none of that. No, it wasn't like that.
Wow. So what's your biggest motivation to do the music, continue it?
I started music seriously when my best friend got killed. And ever since then, that's been the constant push, year after year after year. It's just reliving that and just continuing to push.
All right. And in the project Life, you talk about being shot and seeing your own blood.
Yeah. I got shot. I was like, I had to been like 19 or 20. Yeah.
And you were you had to do rehab and everything, and you went to the hospital?
Yeah. So I got shot twice in my face, and I had to have surgery because the lip was hanging off. And once in my foot. So it was definitely something that I never forget. And it's crazy that it's something I wouldn't change either.
And you talk about dreams of a Grammy, like any other artists, coming up, they want a Grammy and awards and stuff. What else was I say?
So when it's like with that song Grammy, if you listen to it, my Grammy may be different from yours, and that's just real. You get what I'm saying? Everybody has their own Grammy. It ain't even got to be related to music. You get what I'm saying? Your Grammy is your highest accolade in whatever field you navigating. So that's how I came up with that song.
Yeah, that's dope. And then, what's next for Jay Wyse going into 2021?
More music, man, and just continuing to push because you can't let up out here. I mean, it's so much shit going on in the world outside of music. There's so much shit going on in music. You can't let up. You just gotta keep pushing and keep pursuing your passion, and that's what's next for me.
Facts. And I felt like during the May and June when we were in the quarantine. You recorded the song Black after the Breonna Taylor and George Floyd incident, and I feel like that record should be up there with the Bigger Picture record with the Baby. Like, that record is a really powerful record. How was the feedback on that record?
I got great feedback on that record, man. Everybody that heard that record, from DMs to phone calls or whatever, I ain't get any bad, reception from that record.
That was up. And then let everybody know what song you're about to perform.
What's going on is Jay Wyse, and we about to get into Bigger from my Humble Savage 2 Legacy album. You can follow me on all social media at Jay Wyse. That's JAY_WYSE. Music streaming on all platforms and jwise.com. Lock in. Choose wisely. This one goes out to hoods all across America. It's never about how you start. It's always about how you finish. And no matter where you start, that ain't gotta be where you end up. Bigger. Bigger than any hood we claim. It's time that we cement our names. It's time the world know who we are. It's up to us to finally take charge. Bigger than any hood we claim. It's time that we cement our names. It's time the world know who we are. It's up to us to finally take charge. Protect my soul and protect my wrist. Let me get this money and make the family rich. Let me stay in my lane and steer clear drama. And never let me have to stand again in front of your honor. Or fall victim to no sucker shit. Or ever be a pawn of the government. Let me live a life I thought I'd never see. Let me truly leave behind a legacy. My sons are my greatest prizes. In the love I got for my lady, I emphasize it. All of my success is coming. About to get everything that I ever wanted. Don't think it's ever been this crystal clear. Finally understand why he kept me here. It's way bigger than helping myself. It's way deeper than flexing on somebody else. When my time is up, what will they say about me? Will my family be embarrassed to wear the name proudly? Will my time here have been wasted? No, not at all. Just know it's never too late to get right with God. Blessings starting to overflow, accomplishments in abundance. The only time I overdose. When you look at me, I hope it's just for motivation. I pray to inspire people in different places. I came from the gutter, never had much at all. Just like a player off the bench, I couldn't wait the ball. I came from the gutter, never had much at all. Just like a player off the bench, I couldn't wait the ball. Bigger than any hood we claim. It's time that we cement our names. It's time the world know who we are. It's up to us to finally take charge. Bigger than any hood we claim. It's time that we cement our names. It's time the world know who we are. It's up to us to finally take charge. Counting me out, how coincidental. I was counting coins while writing to this instrumental. I was plotting my moves, life is chess, nigga. Under pressures when I'm really at my best, nigga. I lost it all, got some back and lost some more. When I lost my dog, I thought I lost the war. Have you ever seen a bullet rip through some flesh? Have you ever had the police tell you you was next? Life far from perfect, but it makes for substance. The end is better when you came from nothing. Everything I want, I will obtain. Whoever knew this type of greatness could come from pain? Whoever knew that this type of greatness could come from pain? Let's get it. Bigger than any hood we claim. It's time that we cement our names. It's time the world know who we are. It's up to us to finally take charge. Bigger than any hood we claim. It's time that we cement our names. It's time the world know who we are. It's up to us to finally take charge. Bigger than any hood we claim. It's time that we cement our names. It's time the world know who we are. It's up to us to finally take charge. Bigger than Shout out to my guy Hunt. It's Jay Wyse and we rocking with Unplugged. Shout out to these guys back here, man. Gotta find always a way to make it through. Stay resilient, put the points on the board. Anytime you shoot a shot, you can score. Swish. Young kid from the belly of the beast. Let me introduce y'all to Baltimore. Stay resilient, put them points on the board. Anytime you shoot a shot, you can score. Young kid from the belly of the beast. Let me introduce y'all to Baltimore. Pedal to the floor, passed in the rear view. Ain't no brakes on this marathon, make them feel you. When the odds stacked against you, you often overlook. But just remember, when it come to life, you the author of this book. Any edit you can make, any picture you illustrate. When the ball is in your court, you gon' shoot it or play it safe. I come from poverty, products of our environments. Few of my friends are dead or got penitentiary scholarships. We never won their handouts, just escape routes. Rap, baller, drug kingpins, that was the way out. Coming up, if you ain't see it, it's impossible. But Rel did NASCAR, it's really about the driving you. We just want to motivate the youngins, let them know it's still a way, even when we come from nothing. Underrated, but that's fuel to the fire. We can make it anywhere. We done made it through the wire. Let's go. Stay resilient, put the points on the board. Anytime you shoot a shot, you can score. Swish. Young kid from the belly of the beast. Let me introduce y'all to Baltimore City. Stay resilient, put the points on the board. Anytime you shoot a shot, you can score. Young kid from the belly of the beast. Let me introduce y'all to Baltimore. Never follow the crowd, we made our own lane. We put in overtime, all for the love of the game. Even through losses, still remain the winner at heart. My city truly showed me how to survive with the Sharks. Small city, big dreams, and I ain't peaked yet. It's still high points that I ain't reached yet. It's poetry in motion, anything I do is potent. All I need is one shot, watch all the doors that I open. Championships and everything we put our all into. No matter how hard it seemed, we always made it through. Running laps around the critics and the non-believers. Welcome to the winner's circle, baby, I got money fever. Skyscraper start at the ground, you know the motto. With a firm foundation, everything else follows. It's only up from here, I barely scratched the surface. Stay down for the ride, you'll see it's all worth it. Stay resilient, put them points on the board. Anytime you shoot a shot, you can score. Swish. Young kid from the belly of the beast. Let me introduce y'all to Baltimore. Resilient, put them points on the board. Anytime you shoot a shot, you can score. Swish. Young kid from the belly of the beast. Let me introduce y'all to Baltimore. Welcome to Baltimore City. Choose wisely. Welcome to Artist Series. Unplugged. Brought to you by my guy Jay Hunt. And it's a wrap. Choose wisely. Humble Savage 2 Legacy and Late EP. Streaming on all platforms.